in terms of per capita wealth from oil, Ghana is wealthier than us. Listen to this now. Ghana has 200,000 barrels per day. What is our population? Divide our population. We make $70 billion from oil and gas. How much do we make? We make 36 billion.
Suitable for the Nigerian economy may not be suitable for the Ghanaian economy. Right? So Nigeria may be doing good. Ghana may be doing good. But West Africa may not be doing. One of the most important things is harmonization of rules and regulations. Harmonization.
A Nigerian politician actually listed the reasons and points why Ghana is richer than Nigeria when it comes to oils and other things in the country. And this is the reasons why he said what he said. Let's take a look at the video, and please do not forget to like the video and comment your thoughts below.
Nigeria is not an oil-rich country. We are an oil-poor country. We are an oil-poor country. Ghana, in terms of per capita wealth from oil, Ghana is wealthier than us. Listen to this now. Ghana has 200,000 barrels per day. What is our population? Divide our population by the barrels that they give. That means that there is more. It's going to give you maybe about $200 for each citizen. When you divide Nigeria's population by our barrels per day, we get $150 per citizen. That is poverty. Look, Qatar, a tiny nation that their population is not up to a Kenya local government. They make $70 billion from oil and gas. How much do we make? We make 36 billion. And then you want to, Saudi Arabia, with a population their population is probably 35 million. So which is just going to be about maybe 15% of ours. They make about $450 billion every year. We make 36 billion. Angola is more oil rich than us. In terms of, if you look at the nations that have mineral resources, because you know Nigerians entitlement mentality. Check, Nigeria is not in the top 10. Even in Africa, we're not in the top 5. Congo, DRC, they have more nutrients, more mineral resources than we have. So stop saying that's opinion. People like you are feeding the people wrong opinion. Nigeria is not living at our means. We are living beyond our means. That's why that had to go. Nigerians don't understand economics. They just understand EBA, rice. That's why you can have a show like Big Brother that has been terminated in even the countries where they started it. But in Nigeria, we are still doing it.
What is suitable for the Nigerian economy may not be suitable for the Ghanaian economy. Right? So Nigeria may be doing good. Ghana may be doing good, but West Africa may not be doing. One of the most important things is harmonization of rules and regulations, harmonization of standards, harmonization of tariffs.
And even with the establishment of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, there are still a lot of bureaucracies around the border tariffs and, opening of businesses to interact with each other.
Isn't it?
No, we don't.
We do have a president.
No, you have a president. I don't have a president.
What do you mean? You are a citizen of Nigeria and you reside here.
Nigeria, I reside here, but we have an illegitimate president, someone who rigged his way into office. It's like if there's a military coup, are you going to sit down and accept that, you have a president because someone, there was a military coup?
But this is a political coup. You cannot say that because you do not have evidence.
Yusufu can and have said that Nigeria does not have a president. What we have is someone who rigged his way into office, who is illegitimately occupying
the court does not agree with your position.
The court that has been captured can do whatever it wants to do, and that's why there's no respect for it. And that's why you have governors, coming out to thank Tinubu when the judgment goes their way. So the fact that we have a captured judiciary and whatever, Aisha Yusufu, and I say it without mincing word, I don't put water for my mouth. There's no precedent in Nigeria.
There's a president, Bola Tinubu, factually.
The former governor of Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, yes, is illegitimately occupying an office he shouldn't. And I've said it. You have your opinion, should I have my own? So why does he have to?
No, there is a fact. There's a fact, there is an opinion.
No, then go ahead with your own fact. This is mine. This is my reality. And I'm telling you, Nigeria doesn't have.
Why is it difficult for you to accept that?
Why should I accept
in the next 4 years?
Hold on, Shehu. Someone comes to my house, steals my car, take it away, repaints it, and you're telling me that I have to accept it because it's been repainted and you cannot papers for it.
You cannot prove that.
The proven or not the proven, that's not the point. This is what I'm saying to you, Shehu. This is Aisha telling you that Nigeria does not have a president. If you, Shehu, believes that Nigeria has a president, go ahead. Who is stopping you?
I'll scream this to the rooftops until I'm blue in the face. Nigeria, my home country, is a giant oil company that just happens to have people in it. And those people are kept confused, hungry, stressed, struggling, destabilized, so they don't realize that they're being stolen from under their noses. And this strategy isn't even something that the oil companies invented. This is a pre-colonial strategy dating back to the transatlantic slave trade. Because when you pit people against each other and you create divisions that don't even exist, then you don't even have to worry about them. They will shoot themselves in the foot. Matter of fact, they will shoot their own mother, brother, sister in front of you so they can prove that they are one of you. You don't have to do much. And that's what's happened here. Because normally when a country like this strikes gold, the people become the benefactors, they become stakeholders. But that's not what's happened here. Because communities in the Niger Delta, which is where most of the oil is, suffer some of the world's worst oil pollution, with no cleanups, no compensation, and no development. Protesters are executed instead of protected. Youth in oil-producing regions are criminalized, not employed. Nationwide education, healthcare, and infrastructures are neglected unless they somehow benefit the elites managing that resource flow. So it almost feels like the country is run like a fiefdom and not a democratic nation. And these two pieces of information are from one, Michael Watt's Resource Curse, Governmentality, Oil and Power in the Nigeria Delta, and Douglas and Akonta's Where the Vultures Feast, Shell, Human Rights, and Oil in the Niger Delta. So then who are these shareholders if it's not the Nigerian people? Well, it's the Nigerian ruling elite, military generals, oil barons, and political dynasties within the country, as well as multinationals like Shell, Chevron, Total, ExxonMobil, and foreign powers like the US, the UK, and China. Of course, everybody gets to eat, but not Nigerians. Did you know that we have like oil barrels that just disappear? Like we don't know where they go. Every year we just lose a bunch. Not sure where they go. And do you know that same resource, like crude oil that we produce and we send to so many parts of the world? Yeah, we run out of that all the time. Nigeria has a shortage constantly of crude oil. Like, can you imagine being a citizen of a country where the country, you're an externality. You're a nuisance to that country's ability to making their shareholders happy. And it makes sense why Nigerians are so angry. It makes sense why that country feels so harsh. It doesn't justify how horrific we are to each other, but there are so many issues, so many layers of systemic issues, all starting from, in my opinion, the legacy of the transatlantic slave trade and the divisions that came from that have made us be so horrific to our own people, that our own people have sold us. Like, this is not being done by the British anymore. This is by our own ruling elite. They have sold us, and they're happily doing so. They don't even live in the country. Wish we will all talk about it more, but as a Nigerian, my heart breaks for that country.
Ghanaian city is currently winning Glow Up of the Year, 50% up on the dollar in the first half of 2025. Meanwhile, in the UK, we're here losing sleep over inflation and the economy. Remember 2022, the city was on life support, 55% inflation, debt crisis, IMF troops landing like cavalry. Headlines wrote Ghana off. Even Ghana's own TikTok and Twitter was roasting every price hike. Jokes about queuing for common yam and tomato sellers in McCullough making the news for selling bowls filled with anything but tomatoes, and Nigeria getting the opportunity to get their lick back at Ghana's economy crashing for once. But Ghana said no way. They treated the economy like a hustler's side gig, cut the freebies, scrap wasteful handouts, and jack policy rates to, 28%. Brutal for borrowers, but savage efficiency. In just 18 months, inflation plummeted from 55% to under 12%. FX reserves pumped up by 40%. Debt to GDP chilling around 70%. Ghana looks like it's setting its sights on becoming West Africa's financial hub. If Ghana keeps this up, don't be surprised if by 2027, they're settling oil trades in cedi, not dollars. When this happens, remember where you clocked it first, yeah? Do I get paid for that? Meanwhile, we're sat here with a chancellor in the UK who's changed economic policy 3 times this year, while Ghana's been playing chess for 18 months straight. This one's going to split opinion. What are your thoughts? Is this down to Ernest Addison's brutal policies that everyone said Akufo-Addo was crazy for signing off on finally paying off? Or is this the current fresh approach under Mahama that's driving the success?
Ghana economic, it keep growing massively by the day, and right now Nigerians are looking up to Ghana for everything. When you want to see a Nigeria politician want to make a comparison, they will use Ghana. Ghana is not everything to Nigerians. Like, why? Work on your country. You people should leave Ghana alone. Work on your country. I thought you say Ghana is a small country. Is that same Ghana everybody is talking about? Ghana is doing well. Ghana is doing... Yes. The leaders put in the work. They put in the work to make sure their country is where it is today. Nigerians leaders can also do the same for Nigerian citizens. There is no Nigerian citizen who is happy about what is going on in the country. I am telling you. There's no Nigerians who is proud of where it's coming from because of how bad the country has become. They want to deny where they are coming from because in every area, there's nothing actually working in the country. And this is the reason why we are talking every day for the leaders to do the right thing. We can't keep folding our hands to watch our country go like that. But still, the leaders are not ready to do anything for the people. But at the same time, we hope for a better Nigeria. We hope that the leaders should start working and do the right thing for the people because they should stop thinking that Ghana is their problem. They are all jealous of Ghana right and they wish they can be able to achieve what Ghana have able to achieve in their country. But at the same time, there's a room for you to learn. You can also come to learn from the leaders to also know how they're able to do things right so that you can go back to your country to implement those things in your country. But I also love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of the video. And please, if you have not liked the video, do me well by liking the video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across my channel, my name is Natural African Girl. Please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.